Better than today's movie prices, but not quite as good as $5 Tuesdays.
This is Two Fat Guys Discuss.
With Carl.
What up, Carl?
What's up,
Not
Carl?
much. How you guys
Sir?
doing today?
Welcome.
We need to get you a ladder to your house on the roof.
Welcome.
Yeah, apparently.
And welcome you. For those in Toledo,
Well, it's actually more than just Toledo. It's whoever owns.
I don't know who owns it though. Rave?
Off the top of my head, it is Rave actually.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Rave Cinema.
Rave Cinema owns Westfield.
Yep.
They own all the movie theaters basically.
They're almost like national.
It's our local movie theater. They do $5 movies on Tuesdays.
All day.
All day.
That
was just a shout out to them because we used to do that all the time. We're probably gonna start getting. We might think about
Now
getting
that's
back
actually
into that.
seeing that life starting to even itself back up because
But
So
yeah,
we'll give kudos to them.
they deserve kudos. And if you haven't found out, it's movie day.
today is movie day. Woo! All right.
Yeah.
Well, the first topic on movie day is actually yours, Mr. Bear.
The thing that I've been shitting myself about for a long time now.
Oh my! Well, get comfy, car.
I'm gonna go back to my house for a little bit.
My favorite actor ever for this role might not be playing this role, but they have definitely announced a Doctor Strange movie. They have a director, and they have announced two possible people to play Doctor Strange. One of them I don't really agree with.
I'll do it again. Keep going.
One of them I don't really agree with. He played Bane. His name is Tom Hardy. He played Bane. He didn't do the voice.
Also in Inception.
Yeah, he was in Inception. He didn't do the voice. He just played Bane. He's too big for Doctor Strange, in my opinion. He's not that old. He's not really that old either.
Well, your other person really isn't that old either.
I mean, Benedict
he's
Cumberbatch
young.
is pretty young. I can see him
I mean-
playing Bane. I can see him playing Doctor Strange though.
You know Benedict Cumberbatch from the new Star Trek movie. He played Kang.
He played Khan.
Khan.
He also played. He's in Sherlock.
Khan-esque character. His name's not Khan. Is it?
Yeah, it is. They have actually said his name is Khan.
Khan-esque.
No, it's
No,
Khan.
he said my name is Khan.
Yep, and he also played in Sherlock, which is it's not the movies, obviously, which is Robert Downey Jr. But it's a TV series, which the episodes are an hour and a half long anyway, so they kind of are each individual movies.
Yeah.
But he plays Sherlock. He's a fantastic.
And if it's a dude we're convinced that it is, he's also Bilbo in the Hobbit trilogy.
I don't know about that because you know me
Is
in
it-
Lord of the Rings.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just
But he
saying
did
the
play
dude
Khan.
that played Sherlock plays young Bilbo
Then
in the
that's who it is.
Hobbits.
I'll look it up because it doesn't look anything like Benedict Cumberbatch. I'll look it up after
I
this.
just know the dude that's playing the Hobbit plays the main character in Sherlock.
He's a fantastic.
I think it's the dude that plays Watson actually.
It might be.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, look.
Might be.
Not
Not
Benedict Cumberbatch's pretty tall. Fantastic,
Really tall guy.
fantastic.
It's
actor.
not George Clooney.
It's not George Clooney, but he's acceptable. He's acceptable.
This. Okay.
That's saying something for me and Doctor Strange.
I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna say watch the past episodes of Let's Go to the Movies, and you'll see why it's such a. It's not George Clooney.
It's not, but it's acceptable. He's acceptable.
It's not George Clooney.
It won't be a 10 out of 10.
But it'll be close.
It'll be close.
It'll be close.
It'll be close. It's close enough for me to still be really fucking hyped.
Let's give it a pre-7 and go up from there.
Oh,
Yeah, give it a 5. Give it a 5 out of 5 because that.
You know, I'm not gonna rate it. And I'll give it another chance.
It's your movie.
And
You do.
again, he's not confirmed. He had actually turned down a role recently because of scheduling conflicts already. So to add another thing in there, it's not confirmed.
And then
But-
Daredevil.
I swear
Daredevil.
I hope it happens. Daredevil, the Netflix series.
Which we talked about before.
We have a little bit. I think one of the episodes that didn't make it.
No, I think it actually did make it.
But
Daredevil
Daredevil
was mentioned on Back to the Movies. Right with
I'm
Daredevil.
gonna butcher this dude's name.
Yeah, it's
Vincent
Donofrio.
D'Onofrio, something like
Private
that.
Piles.
Private Piles.
From Full Metal
Jacket.
From Full Metal Jacket. He played in a couple other movies.
And Law and Order.
Playing Law and Order. He played in a couple other things. He's playing Kingpin.
Marvel has,
This is
from
official.
what I've read,
This is official.
Marvel has said that he will be playing Kingpin
As of yesterday.
as of yesterday.
As of
I
yesterday.
The
read
news
this as
just
well.
dropped yesterday that
He's-
Marvel has said
He
yes.
looks like Kingpin. He's a Now
There's finally
He's a beefy guy.
There's finally somebody else that they can make Kingpin other than Michael Clark Duncan, basically.
He looks like Kingpin.
We've covered it
I can
before.
see him shave his head and look just like fucking Kingpin.
I can see it.
He looks like the kind of guy who would wear a suit like that. I think he will do a fantastic job.
All right. Well, this is now big news. That's been, especially seeing that we've heard that Terry Crews apparently might be playing Luke Cage. Terry Crews. Mm-hmm. Terry Crews, go put on the yellow T-shirt. And
Terry Crews doesn't play Luke Cage. Terry Crews is Luke. Secretly. Terry Crews is Luke Cage.
We'll give him that.
Dude, you know how he gets the part, right? This is how he gets the part. Go buy a yellow T-shirt, some sunglasses, and just go stand in front of Marvel Studios like this for a second. And I'm like, Luke Cage. Okay, let's go.
We got him. All right. No, sorry, audition's over. We got him.
He is actually he goes out at night in a yellow T-shirt and sunglasses and beats the fuck out of criminals. He's Luke Cage.
Okay, but none of this is official.
It's been announced.
It's been announced,
but it's so far early. It's so early. We do know that shit.
They don't even have a production set date. They do not even have a production start date yet.
They announced a director though.
They did. The same guy that's doing the Mortal Kombat Legacy web series.
Oh, dude, you guys you blended into the next topic without announcing it. The Mortal Kombat movie reboot.
Oh, we were going to announce it right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat.
Well, no, the way you did it, you guys were still talking about.
Mortal Kombat
movie reboot.
You go ahead.
Yeah, they're doing a movie reboot. They do not have a set production date yet, but it is said from the director himself and a few other mouths that they are getting a 40 to 50 million budget for this movie
to start. And if it looks promising.
And if it looks promising, they have a green light to go up to 100 mil if they need to.
And that's for production. That's
pre-marketing prices. So that's going to be. It better be a great movie.
Yeah,
they're green
because they said
that possibly half of what the Avengers.
From what I read,
if they go to the extreme,
they're greenlighted up to almost half of what the Avengers spent.
Most of the money that they're greenlighted up to, from what I read, is all for the VFX.
They're gonna need it.
And all that stuff.
What they'll do is they're gonna throw 50 million at them, and what they'll probably do is they'll have them shoot it for 50 million,
and then the rest goes into effects.
They'll have them shoot it for 50 million with lower grade effects. Focus mainly because a lot of these video game reboot movies focus mainly on the story. If they do it justice, then they're going to go back to their effects workshop and throw the rest of the money on it just to clean it the fuck up.
I hope
that's how they did it with Lord of the Rings. Kind of, they're like, okay, see what you got, and then they looked at the effects and they said, okay, you're doing a lot of practical, and then they threw a lot more money.
They don't have an official script, but what they do want to do that they've said is they want to go
the original tournament line.
They want to go the original tournament line as closely as they can without being the original tournament line.
Which sounds awesome.
They want to differentiate from the first 1990s movie.
Yeah.
But
sort of like what they do with Mortal Kombat 9 is basically what you're trying to do. Story.
Do you remember though that this is all just this is
very new news.
Pre-script. This is
new.
They named a director, and that's pretty much all they got.
That's all they have so far, and the budget.
But it's looking pretty crispy.
It's looking like it's gonna be nice. We will follow up and let you know later on if we hear anything. I'll keep an eye out on the Mortal Kombat.
And before we go into our first ever review, there's one more thing that I'm very stoked for. You're excited for as well. Rooster Teeth. We know we love them. Red vs. Blue. Ruby. They're making their first movie.
Official movie.
First live action
They've actually raised money already.
They're doing a Indiegogo campaign. Indiegogo, if you like them, go support them. I plan on donating money. They've already got $1 million. They're super stoked for it. It's a sci-fi action comedy called Laser Team. So far, all they released is back in the 70s. We intercepted a message that never was decoded, but the message says, "You are not alone, and the galaxy is a dangerous place." And then it picks up with events today, and it's called Laser Team. And that's all they released. But it's Rooster Teeth, and we know they can do comedy, and we know they can do action. And they're like, and they even said they have a commercial, Indiegogo, go watch it. And they're talking about everyone's like, you know, when they first started the company, they wanted to make movies, but they've been making with contact till the company got big enough. And they're like, why are we making movies? Every time they go to a convention, everyone asks, when are you guys making a movie? When are you guys making a movie? And the answer is now. They are making a movie now. And instead of trying to team up with a fucking production house,
they're doing it
so they can have as much creative contact as possible. They're reaching out to, they're doing bonuses like.
I love this, by the way, the crowdfunding that they're doing for this kind of stuff. It reminds me of when Freddie W. did Video Game High School. If you guys, have you seen that?
I've seen that movie. Yeah. Actually on Netflix.
It's a series.
On Netflix.
It was a movie. I don't think they made a second movie. They just went into a series.
They have the movie and the series on Netflix.
Really, yeah, it's really good, and it was all crowdfunded.
Want to top me off there?
Yeah. And I'm really happy that they're doing this kind of stuff because
it keeps a lot of creative control where it needs to be.
Those smaller guys who do have those good ideas, like Freddie W., like Rooster Teeth, they're able to go out and put out those things that they want to put out. You know,
and keep control.
The things that fans want to see.
Yes.
Well, now they're just being fucking mainstream.
Yeah. So we're gonna do. So Rooster Teeth, Indiegogo.
Go there, support.
If you
Donate.
can support, if you can, and they have incentives, everything from, depending on how much you donate and stuff like that, they're doing a shit ton of sweepstakes and stuff. Like, you can, everything from limited edition merchandise, red vs. blue merchandise, ruby merchandise, achievement hunter shirts, to walk-on rolls, to going and hanging out with the achievement hunter guys for a fucking day, which I'd fucking love to do. Gavin and fucking all that.
Yeah.
Go hang out with those motherfuckers for a day. Go be on an episode.
You'd fangirl on that?
I would.
You would fangirl
I'm
on
like,
that?
Gavin, you bloody prick! That's
so,
my British accent.
Rooster Teeth movie. Kudos.
Crowdfunding. Kudos.
We'll see it. Yeah, crowdfunding.
Indiegogo. And now, for the first ever Two Fat Guys, we're going to do a mini review because this could take twice as long as the movie. We're going to do a mini review. We're going to go bullet points, and then we're going to
We've done
talk
sort
about
of reviews before, but this is official. We're actually going to review something.
And what it is, the Avengers.
The Avengers.
Seeing the Age of Ultron's around there on the corner. Guardians is right around the corner.
Yep.
Guardians is coming.
Guardians.
Guardians.
I already told my wife she needs to take me to it for my birthday.
So we'll start off. They open up.
I'm excited.
Tesseract. You know, they open up with the whole Tesseract invasion thing. The official introduction of Hawkeye. Do you like it? Yes or no? Where's Agent Burton? Oh, the Hawk. He's in the nest.
I think my favorite part
that was great
of that introduction is when he goes up there. I thought I told you to keep an eye on things. I can see better from up here.
I can see better from far away. Yeah,
that was awesome. Great.
So Loki comes out. Loki Pokey Stick.
The Loki Pokey Stick.
Credit when credit is due. That term comes from Kevin Smith. To us nerds, we know it's the mind gem.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it makes sense to us, but it's the Loki Pokey Stick.
That's actually one thing that. That's one thing that I think they could have.
Explained a little bit.
Yeah, they did say like he gave you the staff or the spear or whatever.
But they never said what it was. They just said the spear.
But you know what? I see why. You know, we would think, explain it to the mainstream audience, not for the fans. But you know what? Marvel's not. You can definitely tell Marvel makes movies for the mainstream audience, but a lot of the build up and stuff, like the Thanos build up, where Guardians they're fighting the Collector, but not really super explaining the Collector. But all the nerds know the Collector works for fucking Thanos.
But they kind of give a nod to the Collector at the end of the new Thor movie.
Yeah.
So give a nod to him.
The reason why.
But we're not here for Thor. We're here for Avengers.
The reason why I think that they also didn't really go into a huge in-depth explanation is they go like, yeah, he gave you the spear, bow down to him or whatever.
And then they show
he gave you the spear that was his gift of nothing to you. Like, this little gift is a great power to you. It tried to build up the power of Thanos. Like, that goes to show, like, Thanos is way bigger than your little shit here with your spear, right?
Yeah.
But, like, at the same time, they didn't really... I'm fine that they didn't go into depth, but I can see why...
people would want them to.
Yeah.
So the Loki Pokey Stick.
Loki Pokey Stick. They could have done...
Which actually brings us into the nice little mini thing they had between.
Well, I know what you're gonna talk about. We're gonna try to take this in order.
All right.
So Loki comes, bang bang boom boom. Call him in. I need the big guy. No, okay, well, Stark doesn't like me. This is Coulson talking to Widow.
Well, we're getting a little too far here.
No, because it's the attack on the base and they
Loki
call
Pokey stick, then the base gets wrecked.
That's why I said the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Base
boom,
gets
boom, boom,
wrecked.
as Hawkeye and Loki are driving away.
Yep, Hawkeye's corrupted.
Please explain to me how the tunnel only half collapsed and she got like stuck at the end of it. Like I thought that was real BS.
It's a comic book movie.
I know, but
they had to throw something.
You're gonna throw logic in a comic book movie, dude?
What is wrong
Yeah.
with you?
I don't care. I don't care.
Throw this logic at me, sir. And it was fight, 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 kiss, kiss, kiss.
It was a little anticlimactic, I guess.
Well, you don't want to go too big.
Samuel Jackson jumping out of that helicopter is pretty fucking cool, though.
My fucking Samuel Jackson, bitches. Mace Windu is my name.
I don't care what you say.
You know what that,
Great Fury.
I'm gonna say it. Nick Fury. You know, I have to say it now. So this is the timeline of this character. When his grandfather was running around, he was Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction, and then his grandson becomes Nick Fury, and that bloodline down the line becomes Mace Windu. His dad's a dude on stakes on a plane. His grand. That's I'm sick of these motherfucking
Nick's on his motherfucking plane.
Samuel L. Jackson, all of his characters is just one big lineage of badassery. So boom, boom, bang, Nick Fury, badass.
He does make it good. You were gonna say, I think he makes.
Yeah. I mean, people have thrown it out there that they're kind of upset that they made Nick Fury black.
Okay.
But he's got a point to
this.
this.
We did.
He's got a point to this.
We
went over this before in an episode.
when they
in
launched
Nazi-
they launched the
1990
Ultimate
something.
Universe.
When he's Nick Fury Jr. The actual Nick Fury from the comic books is Nick Fury Jr. Based off of Samuel L. Jackson. His character is literally based off of Samuel L. Jackson. They literally could not have picked a better choice. It's not fucking possible.
I'll agree with you there.
It's literally impossible.
I'll agree with you there, but people are going off of
That's
the
like trying to cast
the TV
Samuel
stuff.
Jackson and then just trying to cast anyone else.
But people are going off the TV stuff where he's white.
Most people.
That's Nick Fury Senior.
You have to remember that.
They're two different Nick Fury.
Most people don't realize Nick Fury Senior is the classic Nick Fury.
He's
from
Vietnam Nick Fury.
From the Nick Fury comics and stuff. Then he has a kid, which is Junior, which ends up becoming the Nick Fury we know in the Ultimate Universe. And that's the thing is, comic book movies you're dealing with 50 different universes, and at this point this point in the life cycle with the movies, they get to choose the best versions of each character to put in these movies.
Like, I would bitch about the Hulk being played by 3 different actors before I bitch about Nick Fury being black. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
The Hulk in the very first one, the Ang Lee movie, can suck my cock.
Like,
no, that's what we gave double nipples to.
Yeah, the first
That's
Hulk
what
movie.
we gave double nipples to.
all I'm saying is, to be mad that Nick Fury, based off of Samuel L. Jackson, is played by Samuel fucking Jackson.
Exactly.
That's like being
Could've
mad
picked
that
anybody
Michael
better.
Jackson is on stage doing Michael Jackson songs. Like, what the fuck? Seriously?
So picking Samuel L. Jackson, kudos.
You literally had no other choice. For real.
So, okay.
Unless it was Terry Crews.
Terry Crews can play anything, ever.
And just make it awesome.
Yeah. They can
Anyway.
make a Caillou movie and Terry Crews plays Caillou. I would watch it. I would watch it.
You know what movie I want to see now? Terry Crews as Aang, the Last Emperor.
Oh my. He doesn't even airbend. He just fucking punches people. He punches and the air just... He punches so fast the air goes boom and just
Alright,
fucks
so
people.
off
Alright,
topic
so
though. I'm here to ring them in. They will get off topic a lot if I don't.
Fight, fight, fight,
Alright.
kiss, kiss, kiss.
So,
we
Nick
need to
Fury jumps
explain
out
that
the
sometime.
helicopter.
So he goes, and then it's bring him in.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know how Stark doesn't like me. No, I got Stark. You get the big guy. Well, we did skip over the Black Widow
Interrogation scene.
Basically, we've already been introduced to Black Widow. We should know she's a badass.
Scarlett Johansson?
Now she can be sexy and a badass at the same time.
Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, wins.
Yeah, wins.
I'm
Especially in that outfit.
just slightly, only mildly, a little bit, kind of not really upset that she doesn't have a Russian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, her acting makes up for it.
It's a nitpick.
That's true.
The
She
acting
does do a
makes up
really
for
good
it.
job.
Like we said in the last episode, that is literally a nitpick.
Yeah, that is
The
just
lack of a
little
Russian
tiny
accent with
nitpick.
everything else, it's a nitpick.
That's true. That's true. I'm not saying it breaks it. I'm just saying it's one of those little.
But they do. She doesn't have a Russian accent, but during the interrogation says she speaks fucking Russian.
She does, yeah.
Just like she's been speaking it her whole life, and it's like thank you.
To be honest, I can see why she wouldn't have an accent if she was a.
Well, she was originally KGB, and so
she was, and they trained them not to have an accent, so that does make sense.
So we'll
it is a
continue.
nitpick.
Well, you could also say, she's been living in the States for a while.
It goes to show how far Shield's fingers are in everything.
Everything.
For that phone call where he's like, yeah, we have an F-18 8 miles out.
Shut the fuck up and put her on the phone.
Give her the phone or we're going to level the block. Like, for real, shut the fuck up. Like, it really goes to show how far Shield's authority extends.
So we get the introduction to the new version of the Big Three.
Yeah.
Because the original Big Three is Cap, Thor, and Iron Man. And then the Hulk comes in as 4, if you really break it down. So they show Stark just being a cocky little smug asshole.
Being Stark.
Like, whoa!
He's like,
can we also say
Robert
Robert Downey Jr. is Stark?
Oh, for sure.
He is Stark.
We've talked about
Remember,
this.
I haven't been on, but yes, he is Stark.
There's literally no other choice. There's no other choice.
So can we just say they've made some great choices in putting the actors in? I mean, they got Samuel L. Jackson, they got Scarlett Johansson, they got Tony.
Could you think of a better, like for the entire cast, I'm talking literally all the main characters, even Hill, down to the secondary characters. Could you actually think of putting anyone else in those shoes?
Hill's the only one I got a problem with.
She didn't bother me.
She didn't. But the only thing is they said that they were going to approach Felicia Day, and I'm sorry, Felicia Day knows the character. She reads the fucking comics. No, she did a great job, lady. The chick that played Hill did a great fucking job.
Yeah.
But just as a fanboy, I would love to see someone that had a little bit more knowledge.
That's another nitpick.
That's a little nitpick.
That's another little.
Well, as far as I will give you that because I did put it out there, but at the same time, the bigger characters, you can't think of a better fucking person.
Well, let's go down because we're doing the intros now. Let's do it.
Mark Ruffalo.
There we go. See,
Mark Ruffalo was a good choice for the Hulk.
They go to
for sure.
Oh, he was great.
Everyone wants to bitch. Norton did a great Hulk. Yes, but you know what? These are two different versions of Banner. Norton played a Banner that was still running and still very much trying to hide.
He played terrified Banner too. He played scared Banner.
Ruffalo played
I've come to accept it. I'm in control.
That angry all the time. And the Hulk doesn't
Which, by the way,
raise
great line.
Yeah.
Great line,
that
by
was
the way.
perfect. We're not there yet.
You want to know? Yeah, we'll get to that later.
And he plays the Hulk that doesn't just go fucking mind crazy.
And other than on the Helicarrier. When it's unexpected. The unexpected transitions are the ones that fuck up.
That, I will give you that, but at the same time,
But still,
he did
Ruffalo,
just get fucking ass raped.
he was an actor that I didn't think would, because I've seen some of his other movies, The Zodiac and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You didn't think he would, but then
way
he
he
put him in that
pulled it
role.
off.
It was amazing.
Here's my rebuttal to the whole Norton thing. This is my one thing. The standout Norton fans that I know that are watching this and that are like, shut the fuck up, you fat bastard. You know what?
And partially fat bastard.
Tell me this, literally, fucking honestly, with the fucking scientific bullshit that Ruffalo spouts in the conversations he has with Stark, could you fucking buy Norton in that role?
No. Because he did it so nonchalant.
Well, I mean,
Beautiful.
That's when his other roles come into play. He played detectives, he's played scientists, he's played those other roles that he knows how to play a scientific, smart
Norton
Banner.
did good, but Norton's a different version.
True.
Yeah, remember,
so
Marvel has
we
several
go from
different universes.
Johnny Storm playing Captain America.
That's the one I was going to
That was great.
No. What's better about that? The fact that Johnny Storm plays Captain America, or the intro where he's in the fucking gym and he's having fucking flashbacks.
I loved it.
And the fucked up thing is that, and the thing is, it's like, does he have? They don't explain it at the end.
Not my problem.
You know, is it PTSD? Because
he has these flashbacks in other versions of him in the Marvel Universe. So, like, I think
it is a PTSD type
the
thing.
Ultimate Avengers 2 animated movie, similar thing, where
Yep.
he has all those flashbacks in the middle of a fight, though.
I think he has...
I think
it
it's
is
PTSD.
I'm pretty sure.
Because he gets real heavy at the end, and he fucking hits that punching bag, and
he gets really pissed. And
then he picks up those 2 punching bags, knocks
his whatever. You should have loved to do the goddamn motion, motherfucker.
Basically, that was, I already took care of this. What more do you want?
My favorite part, we talked about this, I think, off camera before, is where he goes, I don't think anything can surprise me anymore, sir.
Oh, well, we're not there yet. We're not there yet, but I will tell. Yeah, he does say, he's like, I bet I surprised you. He's like, yeah, $10 says you won't. And then it goes to the line later. Stark gets introduced being Stark, and then I love how they put Penny in it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, granted, she's just this fucking, 30 seconds on screen, but it just
They flow so well as Stark
and Penny. Yes.
Yeah,
they
do
flow
really
so
good.
well.
Just that little scene, and when Coulson comes in, and it turns into like the old Jewish couple for a second, where Coulson comes in, he's like, I hate getting handed things. She's like, but I love it, so, and then I'm going to hand it to you, and you won't say shit. You know? That type thing. Those two just work so fucking well.
Comment.
The 10%. I was saying 10% of the, 10%.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Fucking love. They flow. Those two flow.
Those two are just great together.
The whole,
it's like
Coulson and his first name basis argument.
No, his name is his first name is Agent.
His first name's Agent. His first name's Agent.
It's another one of those characters where I can't see anyone else playing Pepper Potts. I can't.
No, she just does. Granted, she doesn't get such big roles in the movies, but she's on screen.
Well, I don't know. The second one, she had the second Iron Man, she had a way bigger role.
Can you really imagine?
But you also got to remember, it's about Iron Man. She doesn't so much involve with Iron Man. She's the one that makes Stark human. So when Stark and her are on screen, it's just so fucking it's awesome. It's like, I'd watch that porn. I would, because the chemistry would be awesome. Just like we'd watch that. We would put that on a loop for hours and hours, the Red Skull Magneto fight. Just for hours. But anyway, so they introduce the big three. And then, then there's the...
His first name is Agent.
Then the break into the museum where, fucking Loki does his odd. No!
Yeah, that's next, alright.
Yep, Cap comes in, fights Loki for a little bit. Puts up a good fight.
Very good fight.
He puts up a really good, because Loki's doing the whole fucking...
Holding back.
Well, he's doing the whole, humans are meant to be fucking on their knees, they're meant to be beneath. No one, what is it, an ant doesn't have a quarrel with a boot kind of thing.
Yeah, that comes up a little
before, but it's still he's in that air of superiority, and then Cap goes toe-to-toe with him as a human.
I love the fact, wait. Cap, not Steve Rogers. Cap's official introduction. Is this not your most... look to your elder. Is this not your place or whatever? And fucking the shield comes in and bink off the head real quick, and the Cap comes up. Last time I was in Germany, there was one guy standing above everyone else, and we didn't get along then either.
I thought that was beautiful.
And then fight.
Same scene, Iron Man comes in, jacks the helicopter stereo, and plays his own fight music. Plays his own fight music in that.
He comes up.
Same scene. Did you miss me?
The best thing, the one thing I love about that intro scene too is it's that he doesn't fight Loki at all. No. He shows up, and the Cap's kind of got him on the ropes, and Loki's about to go. You use the Loki pokey stick. And all of a sudden, Iron Man comes up and he's like, "Say what, bitch? Say what?" And he kind of looks up and he goes, "Click!" And every weapon on the suit's armed
even on the shoulders, all
like a fucking transformer, mid-fold. He's like, "Fucking do it! I swear to God!
Try it. See what I do."
So they're on the plane. They capture him.
Okay, so they capture him
on the plane.
And then Loki hears the thunder and
shits himself.
Oh wait a second. Pause. We did miss out on the $10 line. Steve and Banner get to the helicarrier, and they're like, oh, they want
Not that far yet.
Not that far yet.
They show up at S.H.I.E.L.D. first.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did miss that.
And then S.H.I.E.L.D. sends out Cap
So
after Loki.
Banner and Cap make it to the helicarrier, starting nowhere to be seen yet, and so they make it to the helicarrier, and you guys might want to step inside. Or no, first he goes up to Dr. Banner, and he goes, Dr. Banner, I hear you can help us find the cube.
Oh yeah, it's this nice little conversation.
He goes, I hope that's the only word that you've heard on me. And he goes, the only one that matters. And that right there is what makes Captain America.
Oh yeah,
that right there is what makes Captain America.
And then they're like, he's like, oh great, Fury wants to put me in a fucking cement box underneath the ocean. And then the motherfucker starts taking off, and he's like, oh yeah, this is so much better. Cap's like, I owe Fury $10.
No, he walks out of the bridge, and Fury's standing there, and he gives him $10.
Yeah, he just hands him $10. He doesn't say anything. Just hands him the money.
Samuel Jackson's just looking smug, like I knew it.
It's like, I'm buying a beer later.
But then that leads us to where we were at. Yep. The other part,
they capture Loki.
You know, they capture Loki. He hears thunder, and Loki's freaking out.
Well, no. There's a line before that. I just caught my past pairing. It's either, I think it's Cap or Stark that looks at him. The lightning, the thunder goes. And fucking Loki does that shit your pant moment, and he goes, "Oh, what? You scared of thunder?" He's like, "No, I'm not too awfully fond of what follows."
Yeah.
And then fucking the thing opens, and here's fucking Thor like, "Bitch, please."
And then he doesn't even really say. He says something to Loki.
He says nothing. He's like,
no,
he says something.
He says something to Loki, then grabs him and just flies off. Iron Man, of course,
to go home or something.
And then Iron Man, being Iron Man, chases after him.
Well, no, they have a small exchange, and then Thor's like, he says some little one line like really fuck you, guys. Basically, it's fuck off. It's the line boils down to fuck off.
Yeah.
This is my job.
And then pulls him out. Iron Man goes.
Absolutely
and then
love Cap's reaction.
This line definitely makes Cap too.
Well, wait a second.
Another one
it's
Cap being Cap.
Before we get there,
it makes Captain America.
Loki and Thor on the side of the cliff. Blah blah blah.
Thought you were dead.
Blah blah blah. Oh, emotional. Thor's still has not given up on Loki.
Yeah.
He will never give up on Loki.
Well, I mean, even to the second movie, the second Thor movie,
he doesn't give up.
The second Thor movie takes place. Not spoiling
They do
it.
team up. We know that.
Without doing spoilers, yes. You know, the second Thor movie takes place after the Avengers, and Thor goes to Loki for help. They team up. They need him.
He's done that in the past, even after he has given up on Loki.
Yep.
But it does happen.
It's the fact that he will not give up on his brother, who he knows isn't really his brother.
Blah blah blah.
But
Trying to save Loki. I was a king, a false king.
Blah 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 blah.
You know, like he's like, you're my brother, and he's like, I'm not your brother.
Oh, he's like, we grew up together, blah blah blah, and he's like, you know, I have to tell you something or something along those lines. And fucking Iron Man tackles Thor.
Just tackles him off.
This is the moment. This is the moment where you know Loki wanted to get captured, though, because then follows like a 4-minute fight, and he just kind of chills. Like,
yeah, he could have gotten away at any time.
That's how you know
he's
it's
just like da 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 da. Let's watch this fight.
Cap back in the carrier.
Okay, Cap back in the carrier. You know, their Black Widow warns him.
Might want to sit this one out, Cap.
These guys are like gods. I'm sorry, man, but there's only one God that I believe in. Puts his shield on.
There's only one God,
and I don't think he dresses that way.
Yeah. And then jumps out of the plane.
Being Cap. That was a perfect
captain. Yes.
Perfect Cap.
Okay, that is great. And then
fight.
We now get into the scene.
That was a badass
We get into the brother daddy scene. Basically, is
we talked about this. Is what it is.
It's great.
Thor versus Iron Man, like
They're the brothers fighting.
You know, big punch, rocket punch. I'm gonna shock you with lightning. I'm at 400%.
And then Jarvis, 400%.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. Wham!
You know,
knocks him down with the chest first.
Iron Man headbutts Thor like, yeah. And Thor's like, oh, fuck you!
Yeah.
Boom, big dent in the fucking helmet.
Tony's all rattled and
they're fighting, and all of a sudden, here comes Big Papa Cap. Fucking throws his shield, bounces off the hammer and off of Iron Man's head, and they just stop. Like,
I would say 9 out of 10 fight.
Oh, don't tell.
9 out of 10? Put the hammer down.
I'm saying
don't tell him to put the hammer down.
He likes his hammer.
I'm saying between the two of them, 9 out of 10 fight.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Cap shows up, the hammer hitting the shield, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, because it's like
Put the hammer down.
put the hammer down.
Fucking
Don't tell him to
machine
put the hammer
like
down. He loves his hammer.
You want me to put the hammer down? Fuck yeah!
I'll put the hammer down.
That's
Bing.
still resonating and
Basically,
just fucking
Wiping out
levels.
everything. You're like,
leveling.
Levels Thor onto his ass.
Levels everybody.
Yeah.
Cap just gets up.
The entire
No,
time.
He doesn't
no
even fall.
problem.
Cap never falls. He just hits it and he puts the shield down. That's all he does because he doesn't feel
The
it.
entire time.
Yeah, that's
Loki
great.
Still sitting there.
It's like capture.
Which is one thing that's like, come on, no one really thought that was a little suspicious.
Well,
But nitpick. They gotta do what they gotta do. It's a comic book movie.
Well, we knew what was going on. We knew Loki had a plan.
Yeah.
Mainstream,
But they
not so
didn't.
much.
They didn't think that was a little suspicious. The characters don't.
Well, you know what? They already established that Loki is scared of Thor. Thor's around. Maybe he just doesn't want to, play poke the bear.
That's
Yeah.
okay, I get that. I get
yeah.
So we got to the helicarrier backstory. Shield's making weapons.
Oh,
Well,
how
I'm
does
just gonna go against this part.
no. I gotta say this real quick.
They get
Because
there.
that's at this point. Stark's in the helicarrier looking at everything. How does Fury see these? He turns. Oh, that's exhausting.
Oh, yes, no, dude.
That guy's playing Galaga.
The back and forth between
That guy's-
Stark and Banner.
That guy's playing Galaga.
He didn't think we knew it. He got caught. Then he goes back to work and then, as he walks away, he puts Gallagher back.
And starts playing it.
The back and forth between Banner and Stark. Oh yeah, you need to come down to Stark Tower. Top 24 is all R&D.
Just
You'll love it.
you'll love it. Then he
Stress-free
pokes
environment.
he's like, Zach, what are you doing?
You listen to the eyes like,
Do it.
And then the
Dude,
exchange
I
between
wanna see
Stark
this.
and Captain America.
Oh yeah, we'll get there
dude,
in a
they
second.
fucking get into it.
Oh yeah, put the suit or take the suit off. Then what do you be?
That's not
Playboy,
yet, but
philanthropist.
At that point,
Billionaire.
when Cap shows up and he's like, stop fucking provoking him. We didn't say fuck.
Oh yeah, basically.
But-
He's like, stop. Hey, what are you doing?
And he's like, blah blah
Like,
blah.
they get into it though.
They do.
like,
He's
for real.
like, take off. He's like, everything special about you came out of a bottle. He's like, oh yeah, big man in armor talking a bunch of shit. Take off the armor. What are you? Billionaire,
Playboy, philanthropist.
He's like, and they show Widow for a second. And she's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember, because in the second Iron Man, she was with Tony for how long, tailing him?
The whole movie.
Yeah. As his assistant.
Fury, Loki conversation, awesome conversation.
Oh yeah.
It's an oppressive cage, not built for me. Starts poking at Banner a little bit. He's like, oh, it's meant for Matt. Sorry,
Or the walk through where he just stares Banner down like a motherfucker.
Oh God.
Like
that-
at that point in time,
you knew at that
figure
moment
as Banner,
what
at
his
that point in
plan
time,
was.
you'd be like, well, I'm fucked.
No, see,
Like, there's no way you don't see a plan in his eyes.
as Banner,
No,
you had to
but-
have been
but-
like, all
wait a
right,
second.
I'm getting off this.
I gotta say, who delivered it better? An ant has no quarrel with a boot. Loki or Nick Fury?
Boot
Open boot ant. Who delivered it better?
I like the Fury boot and because
Okay.
see, Loki says it, but
I'll say
Fury's
they both
actually
did
like.
really good. They was both really good though. With Samuel L. Jackson, that shit was funny. And boot.
So, we as we discussed, Avengers. The first two thirds of the movie is the Avengers. Adventures of Black Widow and Hawkeye, because that's all they.
That's what I was
do.
getting into.
Is set up Hawkeye and Black Widow.
That's what I was
Hawkeye
getting into.
mainly, because he's the only.
He's
got
never been in any
Yeah.
movies yet.
Well,
Well,
see,
he got
He was in Thor
Thor.
for like.
and see, that's what I was getting at earlier when you stopped me. They have that little mini backstory on those two for the mainstream fans who don't know who they are.
Why Hawkeye's even involved? I got red on my leisure. Blah 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 blah. That
So,
part.
and they did it so well to incorporate a backstory with those two without ruining the movie.
One thing I
Without
thought
making
was
it encumbering to the movie.
the red on the ledger thing, that conversation between Black Widow and Loki. I love the fact that he just kind of like did the ledger thing. Like, I don't understand this analogy very well because I'm not a human.
But I know.
But I kind of know what's going on, so I'm gonna just kind of push it. Like,
And
he
then the
played it
Black
to, like,
Widow's acting on
He
that.
played it well. Like, I don't really know
Oh,
what's
she
going
went from
on, but I'll go with it.
terrified to like, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, just like that. And so we got to give kudos to Scarlett Johansson's acting
Again.
on that part.
Loki
And Loki too.
Oh yeah, Loki.
So Hawkeye shows up.
Hawkeye shows up,
And-
blows
and-
the fuck out of an engine.
What the thing is,
And that's
he
what they
pointed
did
out-
great. I pointed it out. You know, they don't do just the whole comic booky. He shoots it straight and it hits. No,
No, he
he
bangs the fuck out of
follows
that
it
thing.
with
He
the
looks.
wind. That
He
shows.
looks, turns, looks, flink.
That shows the marksmanship. The fact that he turned shows the true marksmanship of Hawkeye and
For
why
sure.
he
And
uses
fucking
the bow.
Perfect shot every time.
That's why he uses
Perfect
the
shot.
bow, because he is the perfect marksman with the bow.
After looking at that and looking at the comics, Hawkeye has a 99.9 accuracy rating. I gotta take my if Hawkeye fought Green Arrow, I think Hawkeye's definitely gonna take him because Green Arrow misses an awful lot.
He does. I think
Yeah.
Green Arrow has a lot more special arrows too. They
Well,
have
and
a
what
lot
I
more
said-
special arrows.
So
So he doesn't really have because explosion arrow. You don't really have to hit somebody.
Yeah.
we've had this conversation at work before.
We'll talk about that
We'll
when we go
talk
back to
about
the
that
box.
another time because that's more of a box
Yeah.
question.
All right, so continue with Avengers. So attack, great
Attack.
fucking assault team.
Perfect shot onto the. This is a little bit further down in the attack. Perfect fucking shot by Hawkeye again onto the computer system.
So jacket, yep.
Yeah, what the
Check
fuck?
that. Yep.
He has literally a millimeter margin of error there, and he's just like, "Fuck you."
But
so
again, he showed that aim when he
Oh, yeah.
did to the wind.
Perfect.
And with no wind inside of there, you know, he's got the perfect, all he has to
Oh,
do
yeah.
is aim, shoot.
well, he did
Perfect.
completely concealed and no one knew it was coming. All that shit. Fucking then
They showed up in shield gear first of all,
Yeah.
which
Trips
was fucking
everyone up.
genius.
Yeah.
and then so Banner's and hurt.
Well, everyone's arguing like a mofo.
Put on
You know,
the suit.
because you gotta.
Everyone's fucking arguing.
Well, yeah, they
And
got
they're
those
like,
two
Banner,
arguing.
maybe you want to remove yourself from this situation.
Oh no! Why? You know
And
why?
he grabs the staff.
He doesn't even realize
Yeah.
he has the staff either. He's like, you might want to put down that staff.
And then he's like, oh shit, sorry guys.
And then boom,
And then boom.
explosions.
And then you got Captain America look at Tony and he's like, go put on the suit. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep.
And then another boom where Black Widow and Hulk, Banner fall down.
Oh shit! Well, before we do that, real quick, the mini speech, the Avengers setup speech, fucking, because you know they're jacking the ship, trying to find out why they're making Tesseract weapons. Cap finds it. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
sorry, Tony. Computer
Tony
was
was
moving slow with me.
Tony was trying to hack Shield.
By the
find
time
out the
Tony got
secrets.
into it, the Cap
When
already
it
had the
started
weapon.
popping up, he's just
And-
like,
Back to when Cap first shows up with Banner and Stark, and Banner makes the point like, well, Shield says that they're trying to use the Tesseract for clean energy, and there's only one huge name in clean energy right now.
That's
He's
me.
sitting right here.
why didn't they bring him in? Yeah.
Why was he not involved? And then Cap's like, well, fuck.
And he's like, it's moving a little slow for me. He finds the shit, and then Nick Fury's like,
Can I
"They're
say
gonna
though?
fight, you know,
Can I say though about that? I love the look on Banner's face and how in awe he was when Stark hacked into the Shield
Here's
agency.
like, how damn you are.
Yeah, yeah. How in awe he was. Like that goes back to the scientific thing you brought in. He was like, "Well, damn." You know, like that was
He's
awesome.
like, I may be good at science, but apparently you know how to internet.
One of my favorite parts was Fury comes in and they all start bitching at one another, and then Cap comes in. Cap walks in and then
Tesseract weapon, bitch.
he throws it down and he's like, "Well, what's this?" And you know, "Oh, we recovered that. We recovered it."
Bitch.
And he goes, "Oh, really, Fury? What's stage 2?" And he turns the fucking laptop case
Yeah.
around, and
And then
Fury's
it's-
like,
And then the
"Well,
look on
fuck."
Fury's face is that, oh shit.
Well, then he goes, bitch.
Plays it on forward.
You know, he's the
And then,
spy
but
of
no,
spies.
that's what it is. Is Fury's like, he's like, you know why? It's because of him. And then blah blah blah. Fucking
Little
this,
small town.
fucking the destroyer comes. We're fucking got nothing to defend ourselves.
You know, and then Thor's rebuttal to that, he's like, you are not showing that you can defend yourself. You are showing that the
Another
Earth
thing is that the Tesseract is ready for a higher degree of warfare.
not Tesseract,
The
making,
Earth.
the Earth
because
is a
Tesseract.
higher degree of warfare because of the Tesseract. That's what his rebuttal was. It was basically, fuck you, you're not blaming this on me.
Well, but no. In all reality, Nick Fury has every right to fucking blame Thor in a fucked up sort of way because the Thor thing happens
Well,
for
Thor,
Tesseract.
well, Thor goes and says, you know, we're not your enemy, and it's like, well, what about your fucking brother?
And he's like, yeah, it's like, dude, it's not. He's like,
it's not just you out there. I know that.
He goes,
Wait.
Asgard is not your enemy. He's like, you can't speak for everyone.
One of my favorite lines from Thor is the whole, "You guys are so petty and tiny." During that fight.
Tiny.
I know, it's such a weird, fucking out of place line, but it works so well.
Yeah.
They're all arguing, and Thor just is like, "Hey, I want to be recognized too." That was basically his little brother trying to get the conversation.
That was literally
that was true love. Fight, kiss.
That is a fight, kiss city. That is.
And then,
so action scene, awesome action scene.
Blah, blah, blah,
I loved how
Coulson,
well Cap.
I don't know what
Iron
this
Man
does.
Wait for that. Black Widow evading the Hulk was by far. We knew she's gonna get away.
Her angle was fucked up.
But it's like
we knew she was gonna go away, but you're like, run, bitch! He's gonna kill you!
He gonna run, bitch! Run!
He gonna kill you!
And then fucking don't get too close. Then that's after Thor and Hulk start fighting.
That's a sweet fight scene.
I throw my hammer. I throw a plane at you.
I love the shout out to Hulk trying to pick up the hammer.
And
that was great.
And he's like,
he's like pulling the ground up.
Don't get too close, but piss him off. Target angry.
Target angry. Eject.
Jacks him. Well, no, the great thing is he jacks the plane, starts falling down. The dude ejects. He grabs him and then throws his ass. And then Thor goes, and then Hulk goes crashing down. Cap. What relays are out of position? It looks like it runs on electricity.
I love that.
Like he's not gonna fucking
runs on some form of electricity.
Well, you're not wrong there. When I saw it in theaters opening weekend, and I went with Dalton and stuff.
I saw it too.
The whole fucking theater burst out in uncontrolled laughter. The moment that fucking Iron Man loses the blade, and the thing doesn't get switched in that split second where he's like a pinball in it, he's like, oh, fuck. Where everyone's just like, ah!
That part was great. This movie had a lot of funny moments in it.
And a lot of one-liners, which you don't really get in.
And a lot of the
you
times
don't really get nowadays, just like at all. One-liners was like so 80s.
Well, and the thing is, one-liners, for the most part, they can make or break a movie.
They can.
And this movie had so many one-liners in it.
And it made the movie.
I mean, you have Thor, you have Cap, you have Stark had the most one-liners.
You guys are petty and tiny. Oh, that was pretty funny.
You bicker like Bill Schneid. What the fuck's a Bill Schneid? Tallest, give me
You guys don't have those here?
Oh, thank God.
Horrid creatures.
Horrid creatures.
He's like, you're a lucky bastard. Resolution, fight, kiss. Black Widow versus Hawkeye. For no powers. So, no powers, no toys, no powers, no...
we had his bow a little bit.
We never used any trick arrows. So I'll say no toys.
He tried like 2 arrows and then he got disarmed or something.
And she used his bow against him.
Yeah.
And then the detox scene with them.
I love the scene where they just... Because you see the Hulk smashes something or someone gets shot and you're like, oh. But no, when he got his head bashed on that thing, I was like, oh!
God!
He gets up for a second.
I felt that a little bit.
Tasha, and she's just like, bitch.
I felt that a little bit.
Then he detoxes, which I thought was really cool. How they shot it all fucking weird and shit.
His acting when he actually hit the ground after getting his head hit was beautiful.
Almost made it look like he actually hit his head.
That was beautiful.
Made it almost look like he actually knocked his head.
And then
he looked like he got a
Nick Fury being sly ass Nick Fury. Stark and Steve sitting there
with the cards.
And then he's like,
well, we didn't get.
You know what we missed?
Thor goes to find Loki.
Oh yes.
Oh, you know what we missed before that? Before that, we missed the whole. This is way before the carrier got attacked. The whole Stark. When did you become expert in?
Oh yeah.
In
astronuclear physics.
Astronuclear physics. He's like, oh, last night.
Last night.
Was that last night? I did my homework.
But so Loki. Thor goes to stop Loki. Talk. Fight. Kiss. Well, no, there's no kiss after that. It's just fight. Gets trapped, drop the box. And And then Coulson.
Well, before he drops the box, Coulson shows up with just a fucking monster of a gun.
I'm sorry. I don't care how this sounds, but I got major feels when Coulson died.
For sure.
I got major fucking feels. I was like, Coulson, no. I was opening weekend at the mall for the movie, okay? And in that theater, I swear to God, I had like 20 faces turn and look at me because at that point I was like, no, Coulson, in the middle of the theater. And I'm sorry, but but all those faces were looking at me like, they looked at me like, yeah. All the faces that looked at me.
You did what we wanted to do.
Yeah, basically.
I love
it. It was great.
His conversations, like, I got this thing out of R&D. I don't even know what it does. We built it after you sent the destroyer after us.
He's like, so yeah, we're gonna find out what it does.
And he gets
stabbed. He
fires it up. He doesn't shoot it yet.
That's what he does.
He fires it up.
He
gets poked, and he's dying or whatever.
Or gets
Loki
dropped.
goes over and drops him, and then he gets shot. He shoots him with it, and he goes, "Oh, that's what it does."
And then he dies. And then Nick
Fury
Fury
doesn't die yet.
Well,
Nick Fury gets there.
Well, Nick Fury died, and then
Which,
he dies.
I was like that
Nick Fury does
too.
the Nick Fury.
The sly ass card full of blood.
I was like that too, by the way. I fucking love.
And then, sir, those were in.
Oh no!
Coulson's
Before
locker.
the way that he mind fucks everyone, and everyone gets mind fucked. They're like, okay, we need to team up. It's a.
I love how they use Coulson
They use
as that.
They use
It was his
Coulson for
idea.
Cap.
It was his idea.
I love how they use Coulson to get them in there.
They use Coulson for Cap. Oh, you never had a soldier die. We're not soldiers. And he's like, wait a second. And he's like, then fucking Tony's revelation is, he's like, fucking Germany was opening night. That fucking Loki's a full score diva. He wants lights. He wants a crowd. He wants a fucking monument built with the sky with a fucking name plastered on the son of a bitch. He's going to my house.
This is Tony Stark being Tony Stark going, oh hell no, I will have the bigger fucking lights. I will have the big lights, motherfucker. That is mine.
But recruiting Black Widow and Hawkeye, you got a suit? Then suit up.
Suit up. Love that phrase. Suit up.
It was Coulson's idea though to use him as the gathering point for the whole team.
Yep.
Because he has his fingers in everyone's fucking suit.
He was the cleric of the Avengers. He was the glue to keep them together.
Exactly.
So
it was great.
So recruit. You don't have Fly One, no, but I do. Blah blah blah. Hawkeye's back. Yeah. They walk on the plane. Sir, you don't have authorized. Shut up, boy. Fucking Cap goes, shut the fuck up. That's essentially what happens. Is Cap goes, shut the fuck up. We have a unauthorized departure. Blah blah blah. And then it goes. You know, those were in his locker. They needed the push. Fucking, and then the council. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit because we'll just dissect the fight all together. The council. We're gonna. He's like the council's on, and they're like blah blah. Oh, well, he also does the Avengers speech before I even get there. Yes, phase 2. Yes, we're using the Tesseract to make weapons, but I didn't put all my chips on that. I was baking on something more riskier. Stark knows about this. It's called the Avengers Initiative. It was for a bunch of extraordinary individuals to come together to fight battles that we have no choice. We would have no chance of winning. The Avengers speech. And then, you know, they do the Avengers and they're fighting. He's like, I will not nuke the city until I know my team can't get it. Shut the fuck up. Then he shoots the damn plane with the RPG. Like, bitch, please. God damn it, I only got one shot.
Again, this is later.
This is later. We're going to do the fight all as one. But, so yeah.
The second plane.
Yeah, then you have the second one go off.
He busts out the pistol. I was almost expecting him to drain the fucking clip, but he didn't.
I thought he would try, like.
But he's like, fuck. Then, so we're
Then we get to the Hawk waking up in a busted building naked.
And the security guard's like, apparently that security guard.
Son, I think you have a condition.
I think that security guard. He was in the original Incredible Hulk TV show. The security guard.
I think it was like a cameo type deal.
And he's like, yeah, I saw you fall on the sky green and buck-ass nude.
Sir,
you were a green big feller.
I think you have a condition.
I didn't think these pictures.
And then Banner.
That was beautiful.
He's like, did I hurt anyone? He's like, no one here. And scared the shit out of some pigeons, though. He's just all nonchalant with it.
Right. I had to bring that point in. That was great.
And
So they're fighting.
Thor gets his Thor armor.
Thor. You know. Oh, I love that scene. I love the callback to the actual Thor movie when the hammer's sitting there and he's looking and he reaches out and for a split second you can see it. He's like, am I going to be allowed to pick this up again? Because the fucking all the shit, you know, and then he picks it up and thunderstorm and Iron Man talking to Loki. That was great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
No,
I have an army.
Not pleading. Threatening. Not stalling.
This is where most of the one-liners come in. Is right here. I have an army. We have a Hulk.
I fucking love.
Oh, the whole
the stage where he comes down and then he keeps walking and the armor just fucking.
Oh yeah, the machine.
What about the Loki pokey stick? Tink. Tink, tink, tink.
This normally works.
Tink.
Well, yeah, performance issues 1 out of 5.
This normally works. Oh, performance issues.
And then he goes, but he does the line of another Avengers line before. He's like, you know, I call it. He's like, you can have. He's like, there's no situation where you fucking win. He's like, you bring your army. You have your war. There is no way you win because if we can't protect the Earth, we will goddamn avenge it. And that's the other classic Avengers
and
line.
Then, bam, Avengers.
Pretty sure.
And then for those people of you out there who
he
like,
goes the pokey stick, and then he's like, fuck, thrown out the window. Here comes the Mark 7.
Thrown out.
Mark 7 comes down, starts fight,
right before he hits the ground.
Fight. Captain America, Hawkeye, and Black Widow, fight. Awesome. All right, and then all of a sudden, hell just starts.
Can I just say the Hawkeye arrow towards Loki? You know, Loki doesn't even look. Just
that's later.
That's later. But that was awesome. So that was gonna be a perfect headshot.
So fight.
Then it explodes and Loki
army. And he's like, just tell me when Banner shows up. So
what
time is it? We're gonna have to. We are gonna have to wrap here soon. We are at 9.
I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta go now.
Then we will do the Battle of New York in another episode.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next week. For Two Fat Guys Discuss.
I'm Dan.
I'm John.
And I'm Carl. See you guys later.